7 and 84 in that last frame.
Thank you. The final frame of this session. Mark Selby to break.
Mark Selby then gets the final frame of this session underway, and it's one that he badly needs to reduce his arrears to 6-3. If it's 7-2, even for the defending world champion, it would be a tall order this evening.
Cue ball just snuck in behind the brown. I wonder will he take on this plant. The two reds are close together. It's not a plant that is dead set. He may have to make it, but as I said before, he's blessed with great powers of cue power, of course, and he'll be able to screw the cue ball back into balk. Don't see what else he's going to play here, Dennis. What would you play?
No, I'd play the shot you suggested. I think I mentioned in the previous frame about Big Bill Werbenick was the first one when you had him in trouble, no path back down the table. He used to screw the white, from the pin spot area. When he was down in the balk area, he'd screw it right back down the table and play the safety shot that way. And it's a good choice, the one you suggested, because I can't see how he can come off a side cushion and just nestle onto a red. He's now looking at that shot, and it's definitely the shot, because if he gets the white back into the balk area, every chance he could get it safe, but there's also every chance that he could make the plant. So here we go. He's putting plenty of chalk on the tip. You remember he miscued in one of the early frames. He jumped over the brown.
It just goes to show when a player is under pressure, and it took him quite a little bit to suss this shot out. Missed it by a country mile. But have a look at the cue ball. Excellent shot. Yeah, nice little tap on the table from Joe Perry. He's got the cue ball exactly where he would have wanted that. Great cue power.
Yeah, going back to Bill Werbenick playing that shot, the first player I seen to play it, and it was much more difficult to play it on the older cloths. These are so lively now.
Foul, I miss.
He needs a thin one, but not that thin. If he doesn't get this thin, he's going to cannon the two reds. That's the right, those two reds there to the right. If he doesn't hit that's the perfect picture there actually. He has to hit this thin and miss those two reds, and you've got the perfect shot there. And he's played it well.
Well, there was no attempt at the pot there. It was just trying to get the cue ball back towards the balk area, but he's hit it so badly. Red nearly went in, but Joe again, another good opportunity here.
One.
Just gotta be careful of the cue ball here. We can't miss the reds and come off the top cushion because of that red on the left hand side of the table. He's got to avoid. Just about played it nicely.
6.
Nicely on this red, just above the black, into the right hand corner pocket. He's also on the red that he's closest to as well. He could drop that in if he wishes. He's going to get the extended rest out. Great opportunity, Dennis, for a 7-2 lead going into this evening's session.
Yeah, we always knew the defending champion was going to have a tough match with Joe Perry, but we didn't really see this coming, but he deserves what he's got there. He's put Mark under extreme pressure, and he's doing well as Gentleman Joe. Well, he was... Ooh, I thought he'd missed that. that.
7.
Let's have a look at this again. I mean, wow. Nude cloths. You know, when they're bedded in a few days, that maybe wouldn't have slid in off that angle there.
$40. $50.
Not quite hard enough. He can still pot the red in the right corner, but he's having to cannon into another red now. He could have done without that. Quite another 6 inches further would have been ideal. But no problem.
23.
Just one more good positional shot and he's right back in amongst them. He's lost his chalk at the moment.
28. $29.
Slightly closer to this left-hand side cushion that he would have liked. May just stun the black in for the red that's closest to this bottom right-hand corner pocket along the top rail. I settled for that. I could have gone wrong.
36. $37.
Nicely played. Little cannon into the pink there just to hold the cue ball.
44.
You can't really see where he's going to fail from this position here.
45.
To hold a 7-2 lead against the defending champion and world number one going into this evening's session.
Yeah, he's been world number one for something like 38, 39 months.
52. $53.
Joe's been above 90% pot success rate throughout this match. He was up at 95% at one stage.
6.
So it's great stuff.
$61.
Back at 7 o'clock this evening for the conclusion of this first round match. And wow, what a mountain he's going to have to climb.
Well, it's happened before.
66.
Players have come back from 7-2 in the first round. It doesn't happen very often.
67.
Particularly against experienced players like Joe Pardy. He's got a mountain to climb tonight, Mark Selby.
74. 75. $81.
He looked almost certain
82.
to make a century in the previous frame. He got to 84 and missed an easy one, but always nice if you can make a century break, but as long as you make enough to win the frame, that's the main thing.
89.
Oh, I thought he'd missed that one as well. He's wobbled a few in this break.
90.
I think Joe thought that had missed as well.
$97. Thank you. 98.
So just the green to give Joe his first century in this year's Betfred World Championship. And what a time to do it!
102.
And he might take the lot if he can pot the black and bring the yellow off the cushion. Just hit it too hard.
109.
Yellow's not in, but what a performance from Gentleman Joe Perry.
Joe Perry.
He leads the defending champion, Mark Selby, by the scoreline of 7 frames to 2. The world champion's got a lot to do this evening.